Howdy Brazos Valley, it's Hayden Riley with Inhabit Real Estate Group with your monthly MLS update. This is where I share the previous month's statistics to share with you what's been going on real estate wise in our market. The information provided is provided by the MLS, by the Texas Association of Realtors, and the Texas Real Estate Center. And it is general information. If you'd like to know how this applies specifically to you, please feel free to reach out to me at hayden@haydenriley.com. You can find me on social media at Hayden Riley Realtor or on my website at www.haydenriley.com. Without any further ado, let's get started. Howdy folks, it is January 2022, which means we're going over December 2021's numbers. These numbers again are from the 7-county area, except with a little exception you'll see in just a minute. Let's go ahead and get started on average days on market. The average days on market, usually the line of demarcation is about 120. It's usually an indicator that we're in more of a balanced market when we're at that point. But as you can see, we are well below that number and have been for some time. We had a slight uptick in days on market in December, which at least kind of mirrors what we did last year, but at a much lower level. So going from 77 days on market to 93. This is for active listings, by the way. And then as far as units sold are concerned, units sold is just another word for transactions closed. So we had a slight uptick from November to December from 311 closed transactions to 348, which is still very high for this time of year. And I have a feeling that we will continue on the uptick just based on some of the statistics we're about to look at. So there's your tease for a minute. So new listings taken. Usually what happens is people try to front load, in other words, put their listing on the market in the spring or just before the spring to take advantage of the buyer's market that happens in the spring and the summer. So that's why you see this trend. We had a peak back in March. Not much else. It just kind of dwindled off as the year progressed. And as long as we continue to follow the new listings taken trend of previous years, we're really not going to make up for the lack of inventory that we have right now. But as you can see, we've had a few months that were just really great as far, but unfortunately they were so few and far between that we really just only have continued to lessen and lessen or decrease and decrease our inventory month over month. So next we'll take a look at the Bryan College Station housing report, or as it says, College Station Bryan. The median price point $255,000, which is up 5.7%, and that is over last year. Active listings down 58.3%, so less than half of the inventory that we had this time last year. Days on market 95 for the two cities, which is 24 days less than December of 2020. Our price distribution looks to be fairly normal with the lion's share of active listings between 200 and 300,000. The closed sales up 2.9% over last year, this time last year. And then the months of inventory. This is definitely worth a note. I would say that it's, in my career, I have not seen inventory this low. We were at 2.8 months of inventory in December of 2020, and I thought that was low, but now we don't even have like 1 month of inventory left. And for those of you who are new to that concept, it just means that if we were to repeat the number of sales that we had in December, but did not add any new sales to the mix, or any new listings, sorry, to the mix, before we got to the end of that month, we would be done. We'd have no more inventory left. So, I mean, this kind of gives you at least an idea of how low our inventory is at this moment. And for a look, potentially, to the future, this is where I pull our number of active listings for the week, and I look at how many of those listings have gone under contract or in what percentage of the active listings have gone under contract, just to kind of get an idea of are we going to have an uptick in closed transactions in the months to come. And I would say yes. That's just my guess here, but we had 101 listings go under contract in the last week of 424 active listings. So 23.8% of our inventory went under contract last week. So definitely an indicator that our market is continuing to be hot in a month where January usually is a very slow month, but there is no usual anymore these days. So anyway, I know this is a lot of information. If you guys would like to know what this means for you, whether you're buying, you're selling, or even if you're staying put, please feel free to reach out to me at hayden@haydenriley.com. If you want to email me, you can find me on Facebook at Hayden Riley Realtor, or just my website, www.haydenriley.com. Appreciate you guys listening. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and talk to you next time.